Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer.com, and today we are looking at our Curt Premium 4-bike hanging style rack here on our 2019 Jeep Compass. Now I really like this bike rack because of how versatile it is, as well as if you are carrying around a bunch of children's bikes and adult bikes, I really like the way it is shaped to accommodate a family of cyclists. So if you do want to take off your bike off your bike rack, you can see how it is mounted by 1, 2, 3 straps. You have 2 on the top tube and 1 down here on the bottom that works kind of like an anti-sway strap just to decrease the amount of motion between your bikes as they are on this bike rack. So when you want to take it off, you pull up on these straps in order to release them. Then come over here to the bottom, release that one too. With all those straps released, you can then lift your bike up and then through the arms, and you are ready to go on a bike ride. With that bike out of the way, let's take a look at the bike rack itself. We've got 4 cradles here, and these can rotate to accommodate different frames of different sizes. We also have these grooves for your brake lines, and the way they secure is with this rubber strap that wraps around your frame and tightens down to be secured by this little nub on the cradles. If you've noticed, it has this shape where it's wide on one end and then narrow on the other, and that is designed for your children's bikes so that you don't have to try to wrangle your way through the arms, and it fits them a lot better than your regular adult with arms. On the end, you also have these nice 2 red plastic reflectors just to make sure you're extra safe on the road. Now when you do have 4 bikes on your vehicle, there is some length added to the back of it. Let's take some measurements. Measuring from our rear bumper to the end of the bike rack by that reflector, it sits at 38 inches long. Again, a fair amount of length, but you are carrying around 4 bikes. That's just a length to keep in mind when you're backing into your garage or trying to park into a tight spot. You can also fold this down, and to do so, you have this pin and this clip. So let's remove that clip by just pushing it out right over there and then pulling that pin out. You may need to lift the arms a bit to give you a little bit of space, but there we go. Just drop those arms down and then secure it again with that pin and clip that you just took out. You can secure this through the front, through the back, whichever is the best or the easiest way for you. Right there. Now with it folded down, let's take some measurements. Measuring from our rear bumper again. Now the furthest point is actually by the shank at the bottom, and that sits at 11 inches behind your vehicle. Big difference. You definitely want it in this position when you're driving around town. As for closest point, it's right here by this tie down point, by this knob, and that's to the bumper. It is 4 inches, so plenty of space. Don't have to worry about contact between your bike rack and your vehicle. With your bikes off, you can tilt this away. You can tilt it with the arms out or the arms folded down. All you need to do is make sure the bikes are off. So you have this lever here. This is holding the mast in place. So release that knob and then pull up on this lever. Oh, make sure that your pin and clip are out first, actually. So take that clip out, take this pin out, and then you can lift up and then tilt down. You'll want to do this if you want to access your trunk, maybe put things away, grab your water, grab your bags, grab your helmets, all without having to take your bike rack off, which is nice and convenient. To bring it back up, just lift up that lever, and then that lever drops down to secure it automatically in the upright position. Then put that pin back in order to secure it, and then put that clip to secure the pin, and then tighten down that knob. It's a little bit of a process, but that's what you need to do in order to make sure it's secure as you tilt it down. Now let's talk about the way it fits into our hitch receiver. This has a 2-inch solid shank, and it also comes with an anti-rattle bolt and a clip. It also comes with an included tool to tighten it down, but I recommend picking up a 3/4 socket, which is what I use, as well as a socket wrench in order to make your life a lot easier as you tighten it down. But with that anti-rattle bolt fully tightened down, you can see how even as I try to shake it to mimic the bumps as you drive around, you can see how I'm really not moving much. It takes out most of the play, making sure that your bikes have a smoother ride as you ride. So, my thoughts about this bike rack. I really like that design. If I'm carrying around 2 adult bikes as well as 2 children's bikes, I like the versatility and the options they give me for a nice ride, as well as I get to carry around 4 bikes with this hanging style rack without it being too heavy. So all in all, it's a really good bike, and it works as you tilt it away in order to access your hatch. So that was a look here at our CURT Premium 4-bike hanging style rack here on our 2019 Jeep Compass.
Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.